So we got a special guest tonight, and we're gonna bring him up in about 15 seconds. So without any further waiting, we have Mike Nelson. How are you, Mike?
Oh, Jesus Christ, are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, my stars. Hi, everyone. It's Mike Nelson. I guess a lot of you folks are starting to get to know me. I've got my own channel now. Like and subscribe. I'm not trying to act like a beggar like Justin does, but, just saying. Anyway, hello, everyone. Hello,
Sorry
Mr.
for
Tang.
waiting.
Thank you for having me. This is a pleasure. I feel like I'm on Johnny Car's set or something.
Oh, it's nothing too big. But I'm glad we're glad to have you here. So how are you?
Well, I've polished off, a couple of fifths of vodka, and I'm feeling good about myself right now. He's sleeping, so he doesn't know I'm doing this, so it's kind of good because this bitch never fucking ends. Oh my stars, you people don't even know.
I can imagine.
No, you
I've
can't.
seen his screens. He's pretty hard to handle.
Have you seen the fucking kitchen? Have you fucking seen the kitchen? For fuck's sakes, I
No.
can't even get through there. To get to the old refrigerator, which he says he bought a new one. I'd like to see where that fucking new refrigerator is, because it's not in this fucking house.
So what did he do with the money?
He's just a dirty little thief. I just can't take it anymore. I'm glad I finally can talk to somebody, other than him. He's like, I know what you're going on fucking YouTube, and they're going to find out about us, Mike, and find out what a lying, scheming little fucking person I am. But he is. He's vicious. My fucking stars.
Sounds like he's a controlling man.
Oh, you don't even know. Bitches at me about drinking, but he eats junk food like fucking a hippopotamus, and that's okay. All my drinking money should go to the bills, and he should be able to eat like a fucking queen. Fuck him. I'm sick of him, and I'm leaving him. That's it. I don't care who knows.
Now I have a question. In a recent video, he had claimed that he wears the skirt in the relationship. Is this true?
Yes, it's true, and it's not a pretty picture. I can tell you right now. When I come out after one of my drunks and kind of woozy and stuff, and I come out into the living room and there he is in that fucking skirt, flies buzzing all around him. I know he's been up all night live streaming. He even change his diaper. And I say something, it's like he just lashes out at me and it's like, fuck you, okay? Justin, I'm going back in my room and drinking again. I get DTs. Fuck him.
Sounds like a horrible situation.
You have no idea.
No, I probably don't. But I can imagine,
We should probably do like a serious fucking interview sometime and just fucking get all this out in the open, into the light, because it needs to, like, if you people even knew what it was like living in that fucking house with that lunatic.
Now, I heard that he doesn't get up to go to the washroom for the whole streams, and sometimes they're like 11, 12, 13, 14-hour streams. Is this true?
Oh, it's true. It's true. I come back from the liquor store one day, flies buzzing all around him. I said, Justin, change your diaper. Leave me alone. Open mic. He screams at me. God, it's fucking hard.
He sounds very abusive, controlling too.
He throws knives and shoes at me. It's crazy, Empty beer cans. He still hasn't picked up the glass in the corner where he threw that Gary Snowflake picture and stuff. So I told him, I said, get that, and you get the pile of diapers and building up, the trash men are coming by, wondering why nothing's out there, and it's all sitting in the house with flies surrounding. It's like.
Now, I've seen a leaked video from his furnace, that pellet furnace where he was burning diapers. Can you confirm or deny that?
True. It's fucking true. Yep. And he's like, Michael, we can burn these. And I said, Justin, this is not good for the environment. He said, fuck the environment. He said, by the time it's fucked up, we'll be dead. At least you'll be dead, Michael. And I'm like, whoa. He wishes death on me all the time. Not as much as Gary Snowflake, though. He really hates Gary. He does. It's all I hear all fucking time. Fuck Gary. Fuck me, Gary. Fuck me. Sometimes when I fuck him, I pretend I'm fucking Gary. So, you know, it makes it a little easier for me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't imagine somebody else, but does he ever imagine that you're Gary? I mean, has that conversation ever come up?
I don't know. I'm always drunk all the time, so I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think that's come yet. I'm sure it's on its fucking way.
Well, hopefully, when you decide to completely part with them, you can get some sober and start making some decisions for yourself maybe in the future.
Well, I just go to fucking Jay's house down the street. We make Jello and stuff and get crazy and silly and stuff. It's just it's great. I mean, just get away from that. Slowly just pull myself out of that fucking shithole and start my life over. So that's my goal.
Well, it sounds like a very powerful and logical goal. And how does this Jay treat you? Does he treat you good?
Oh, he lives like a pig, like fucking schemo, but he doesn't bitch a lot, so that's good. I get some peace and quiet when I want to get loaded, so it's good. He doesn't bitch about smoking cigarettes. Like Justin would always bitch, Mikey smoked too many cigarettes, but he smokes a lot of cigarettes, and he smokes those cheap ones. Not the good stuff like I smoke.
Those cheap ones are bad for your lungs. Maybe he just might die sooner than later.
He says, Mike, I don't inhale. That's your problem. You inhale, Mike. That's why you cough like a fucking hog. So he says mean things like that. Mike, when are you going to trim your beard? Mike, your eyebrows are getting too big. Mike, you need new glasses because those are all scratched up from me throwing stuff at you. It's like crazy. I don't know.
Now, have you ever tried to switch the roles? How come you, or Justin, how come you don't, get out of the
there was this one time, and I felt bad about it after a little bit, but I did kind of giggle like a schoolgirl. He was going on in the basement. He was intoxicated on vodka because everybody knows he drinks, and he was at the top of the stairs, and I just gave him a little push, and he went down the stairs like a bouncing ball, and he was okay after. His eye swelled up and stuff for a couple of days, but he was all right.
Trying to take back the control, I see then.
Well, I just had the need, it's like, push or not push. When the ambulance came, he said he fell, but I knew very well he was pushed. So,
Well, at least he didn't snitch you out because, snitches get stitches.
Well, I think the bump on his head affected his memory, which was good for me. So I didn't get arrested. So that was good. So I get another chance of pushing him again, getting away with it.
I can only imagine the mess at the bottom of the stairs if the paper was full.
Well, thank God it wasn't full. I don't clean up his type of shit, though. I tell Dustin, clean your shit. Let's go. I'm walking in it. I got my slippers. They're all full of shit. It's like we're living with the dog here,
Now, you guys have been together for quite some time. I mean, how many diapers over that time have you actually changed on him? And why is he too lazy to do it himself? Why does he wear diapers?
Well, say it was really tough. When we was in, oh, Jesus Christ, we was in Walmart one time. And I had him up on the fucking changing table. And this lady walked in. And she's like, what are you doing? I said, I'm changing my baby. I said, my wife. And then she looked at me and I said, because it was like, it looked kind of weird to her. So it was like understandable, but still. And we were in the ladies' room and, because I can't read, so neither can he.
Now, did he keep you from going to school or?
Oh, I think he went to school enough. I mean, he's got that, what is it, PSD now, from the bullies in school and being beaten up and stuff. See, I was tall, so, I was a tall weirdo, so they didn't really pick on me because they thought like I was like the makings of fucking serial killer or something, So something crazy like that. So they didn't bother me in school. But Justin, he was just like crazy at school, telling on everyone. He was the hall monitor for 2 years. He paid for that, hanging from the flagpole, the toilets and all that stuff, and the wedgies and stuff, and that led to his PSD. So then he gets all crazy with me now.
I think he calls them whirlies, but I think it's really called swirlies.
I don't know what he calls them. I try not to listen when he talks.
Now, would you say that he's an angry person, like most of the time?
Oh my stars! Oh my stars! He is angry and crazy, like a crazy back bitch. My stars! Look at all the cars. He is.
Now, do you think if he ever did something really, really out of line, he would severely hurt you? Like, you think that's his anger?
Well, I mean, since his mother died, he broke 2 of her ribs, he knocked some teeth out, beat that poor woman half to fucking death. He was arrested for it, and I was like, I told him when we hooked up, I said, look, I'm not into this domestic violence thing, so if you're into that crazy shit, just, count me out.
And did he quit?
No, he still beat his mother up, but I mean, not when I was home and stuff, but it was all like a secret beatings and stuff, crazy family stuff like that,
Like a closet beating.
Yeah, I don't know. He threw her in the closet, and he had she had one of those hope chests. It was like crazy, and so they all have the hopes and stuff in there. And chicks are like that. Well, he would keep her in there. He put ice and stuff in a bowl of water, and he'd keep her in there for days.
That sounds horrible.
Well, he would give her cat food once in a while, because I say, Justin, Jesus, Justin, you have to feed her. And he would feed her, so just a little bit, not a lot.
Now, I bet you snuck her food every now and then behind his back too, right?
I did. It's true, because I'm not a beast. I'm a little filthy little beast like Justin. I mean, I stuck her some real cat food, and some tuna fish, real tuna fish from the kid, no mercury or anything like that, and healthy stuff.
Well, it definitely sounds like you had some love for the woman. Why doesn't her own son?
Well, when the electricity scam came along, I was not aware what he was doing, and I was like, oh my stars, this guy's a fucking crook, and I was like, oh my God. And it got bigger and bigger, and I was like, Jesus, Justin, we have to tell her she's dead, and you have her in the basement, And he was collecting the checks, the Social Security checks, and I was like, Justin, you're gonna get arrested. And he's like, oh, no. First Amendment orders say, fuck the cops. And I'm like, no, Justin, no. This is what he does. It's crazy. It's silly. I can't stop him. He's just stealing from everyone.
That sounds like some really Norman Bates kind of thing.
If his mother was alive, he used to hear it from the back room where he kept her with the dusty towels and stuff. She'd be calling out, Edwin, bring me my soup. Edwin, where's my cat? That's the way she thought. It was fucking crazy. Oh, my God.
It's probably because she was malnutritioned, I would assume.
Well, listen, guys, I have to talk low because Schemo, he's like fucking sleep. Okay. I like calling him Schemo. Every now and again, I get a giggle out of it. But anyway, so I have to keep it low, so.
Now, do you think Emo or Justin could ever change? Do you think he could ever become a better person?
There's a fat chance of that happening, sweetheart. I can tell you right now.
I would have to agree. I mean, he's been given many chances to straighten up and pull up, but he just seems to get worse and worse and worse. Racism.
When I got the $1,200 stimulus check, he's buying gourmet pieces for himself and yo-hos and all that kind of fucking junk food shit, potato chips and stuff. And I bought him 12 bottles of fucking vodka. Good stuff, because we had the money, because It's free. If it's free, it's for me. And that ungrateful little bitch, he just fucking says all the time, you just drink too much. There's nothing for me. What about my junk food? What about my needs, Michael? He's like, so selfish.
Now he tells people he don't drink. I mean, but you're
Oh,
saying,
yes, he does. Gary Snowflake. Gary Snowflake caught him. There was a bottle of vodka behind him, and when Gary said something that he doesn't drink and stuff, he's never seen the bottle again. That's because on the floor next to his desk, in that baby bottle with the nipple, there was vodka in there. That wasn't water.
Oh no! So he's been lying to all of us.
He doesn't have third degree liver cancer. If you had second degree liver cancer, you would drink. But remember the wine coolers? He was sucking them down like a fucking horny queen, And it's like, I said to him, Justin, I thought you had liver cancer. He said, shut up, it's a fucking lie. Don't tell anybody. I was like, okay. But he lashes all the fucking time at me.
Is it true he's got anal incompetence? Whatever that means.
It's fecal incontinence. It's because he gets plowed in the ass. Like all gay guys get that. Okay, don't judge us, that boy. Okay.
Oh no, I'm not judging at all. Just curious.
He got plowed in his ass, all the rapings and stuff, care facility and stuff. It was, he has no control because he's a homosexual. So anal sex leads to fecal incontinence and his facts and all kinds of tests and stuff they could do and show. But Justin, he's just lazy. He doesn't want to go on the toilet. The toilet's only 4 feet away. But see, Justin, why do you shit in your shitty diaper and sit there for hours and hours? He'll sit there for a whole day in a shitty diaper. It's gross and nasty. Flies buzzing all around. And the summertime is the worst. Oh my God.
The rash from that must be horrible.
I don't know. He's like a fucking Sasquatch, and it's like he's all fucking hairy and stuff. He's like, I gotta cut the dingleberries out of the fucking hair on his ass because he sits in his fucking diaper so long it hards up like cement. I cut all the fucking dingleberries off it. I feel like I'm working for a fucking vet.
I have another question. What is your take on this fight that's supposed to take place between?
All my stars, look at all the cars in Boston. I just think he's getting in thick and heavy where he shouldn't supposed to be going. I mean, there's a lot of black people. There's a lot of Spanish people and Asian people that live in Boston, and it's like crazy. He's gonna go there after, saying nigga, 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 and all that fucking stuff on fucking YouTube. Everybody's going to know who he is, and I'm just going to grab him and beat him up. And from what I understand, some of Gary's black friends want to meet Justin, so I think I'm just going to stay and wait in the getaway car.
I see. He said he was going alone, but I'm really curious to know why he's dragging you along. To see, like, are you going to help him or?
Well, because I'm tall and fat, he thinks that, it's going to deter Gary from throwing him a beating. And then when all the black people move in to finish Justin off, and I'll be involved in that. And, look, I get a pretty face. I get nice white whiskers. I'm trying up for Santa Claus next year. So, I can look at my fucking future.
And that's important. It very much so is. I'm just curious to know how. Hopefully he puts a fresh diaper on for this. I mean, it would be horrible to have Gary get all that fecal on him.
Well, I think he's thinking of some germ warfare or whatever they call that stuff the Germans used to do back in the war. You know how filthy those bastards were, nerve gas, all that fucking stuff. So I think he's been saving special diapers, and I think you're right. I think he's gonna try to diaper bomb Gary or something. Try to sting his eyes so he can charge in and try to take Gary out one fell swoop and stuff. But I don't know. He throws like a girl, so he might get Gary in the kneecaps. I don't think it's going to knock him out, but I wish him the best.
Me as well. I think Gary would would crack him like a piece of porcelain.
Well, he keeps changing the date. He's blaming me, bothering me, saying it's because of my work and stuff. And it's like, I know the car can't make it down there and back. And he's just so angry inside at Gary. And it's like, he just wants to kill him so bad. It's like, he doesn't think about, we need a car to drive around here. So, but you know who he is. He's irresponsible. It's all about him. So,
now, do you think that he keeps rescheduling the date because he's afraid of Gary?
well, it's the tolls and stuff and all the mileage. You know, it's going to cost a lot. It's a lot of driving. What is it, 8 hours? Maine to fucking Boston. I don't know.
So
And then you
that's
got
a
to
far
go all
drive.
the way. You know, when you got black guys and stitches and stuff, and you have to drive all the way back up to Maine, that's going to be a toughie, you know. When I got to do the driving, that's why I'm just going to stay in the car. I'll be like the gay getaway guy, fucking car guy, you know what I mean? Something like that.
The gay wheelman.
Exactly. Something to that effect, sure.
I mean, I wish him the best, but I don't think he's going to make it out of that the way he thinks he's going to make it out. But I think he's afraid of Gary. I think that's why he keeps pushing the date over, procrastinating.
Well, he says that Gary has a motorcycle gang and he doesn't want Gary bringing the motorcycle gang. But a lot of black people, Spanish people in Boston know about Justin. So they're going to want to meet Justin too and give him the what for, so to speak.
I heard somebody shared the dates and the name and some video shots to the Black Lives Matter Instagrams and websites and emails. So
I
wonder
was
if they'll
hearing the
show up.
same thing. And that's why I've been staying with Jay down the street. So when they burn the house down with him in it, I'm not going to, you know, suffer any damage. All my alcohol, I've moved over to Jay's house. So very comfortable over here right now. Well, I'm not there right now. I'm in my room, but Justin's sleeping. So, and he has no internet. So he's kind of edgy.
What happened to the internet?
Well, he didn't pay for it like everything else.
Oh, my.
He's like, Michael, if you didn't drink so much, you know, I'd have internet right now. He always tries to put it on me. That way he has nothing. I try to work out at the gym. Look at me. Look how fabulous I look in this blue shirt. Right? But no, it's never enough for him.
Nothing seems to be good enough, right?
Never. Nope.
Sounds like a selfish lover. I don't think he knows the definition of love or even what love is, but it's a sentiment, I guess.
Let me look. You know, the bottle of vodka is. No, I thought it was in this drawer. It's not in that drawer. That one. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Everything okay?
I don't dare wake him up. He finds out I've been up here. Oh, my stars.
Well, I think that he'll just have to deal with it. You're your own person. You can make your own decisions. Maybe he should stop being so controlling.
Have you watched Justin? Have you seen how fucking unreasonable he is? Are you fucking out of your mind?
I have almost a terabyte of his content.
Okay, just saying.
Yeah,
Well, listen. I have to hit the road because he gets up late and stuff. So I just don't want to listen. I just want to pretend like I'm fucking sleeper when he gets up. Don't have to fucking hear about his precious internet and his YouTube fucking troll friends or whatever. But thanks for having me up here. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. We're going to have to do this again and get in a little more in-depth conversation about it.
All right, you silly little freak. Talk soon.
Alrighty. You have a pleasant evening.
You don't mean that.
I really do.